Well, hi there. This is John Longenecker, and it looks like there's going to be some big doings around the winter solstice in December 2012. The sun and the solar system, including Earth, of course, travels around the Milky Way, and every 26,000 years it crosses the center of the Milky Way. That's pretty interesting. So this year it's going to be the 26,000 years since the last time, and it's going to cross right across the center of the Milky Way, and there's going to be a bunch of wonderful energy is going to come from the center of the Milky Way to the Earth, and it's going to affect the enlightenment of people. Maybe it's like a full moon. You get to see a full moon for 3 days, but it's actually 100% full for about 8 minutes. So maybe December 21st is when it starts, and on some period of time between the 21st and the 22nd and the 23rd, there'll be 8 minutes of wonderfulness from this beam. That's what I think. And when the beam happens, every wonderful thing can happen. So I think the Mayans that are around today are trying to extend the 8 minutes into a longer period of time by using magnetic fields and the pyramids that they made and stuff like that, so that the period of enlightenment lasts longer than 8 minutes, because it's kind of like a bright idea that you get. They're really terrific, and then they fade away. So the Mayans that understand this, they don't want the wonderfulness to fade away, so they're working hard making magnetic things and making things that work with their pyramids. That's what they built them for, but they don't have all of them left anymore. And so that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to extend that 8 minutes for a lot longer time. And they're a little bit worried about scientists in the world. A bunch of scientists met in Korea on November 8th and 9th, all about this beam acceleration conference stuff. The scientists are trying to speed up protons or something, and scientists could mess up the beam, and it wouldn't be so wonderful because they'd mess it all up. But the Mayans are still around, and they understand that, so they're going to dissipate and dampen down the protons that the scientists send out from, I don't know where they're going to send them out from, but the scientists are all on top of this too. But the Mayans are smarter, and they've been around longer, and they're going to do everything they can to prolong the beam of wonderfulness. That's what I think. Hey, Mary Saxon, what do you think about all this, and what are you going to do?
There is a magnetic shift going on. For me, I'm trying to meditate more. So it's good to meditate. It's a possibility. Bottom line is we get the vibration coming in from the galaxy how to evolve with wisdom, or we will progress, unfortunately, towards extinction. Kind of black and white.
By the way, I think all the Mayans went to the beach.
Yeah, it probably was surfing.
Yeah. The climate changed, and it wasn't so easy where they had all their big cities, and so because the climate changed, they just went to the beach because it was a lot nicer and funner.
Yeah, it probably makes sense.
Hello there, this is John Longenecker, and I'm talking with Nick Castle, whose son and daughter-in-law were determined to get pregnant with their daughter so that the daughter would be 1 year old at the time of the Galactic Intersection. And what did they name their daughter?
Her name would be Saint Bernadette, and she would be able to grow exponentially in terms of her mental powers. And now we're going to find out what's going to happen this December when she turns 1 year old. She was born December 26th, 2011. Because of where the Mayans had calculated the December 21st date, the time signature goes over the time of the Earth spinning, a 5-day discrepancy. The 5 days have to be added to the original calculation. This is, of course, Pacific Daylight Time I'm talking about, which makes the 26th the exact day for the rise of the new Messiah-S, the transfer from the intellectual age to the wisdom age, but embodied in Bernadette Castle's being. She'll be 1 year old on December 26, 2012, and she'll be able to take advantage of all the good things that are going to come from this spectacular event. She'll be right there, right when it has to happen. One of the few that will have benefited from this, but by her benefiting, we all benefit.
Where was Bernadette born and where does she live?
Of course, born on the west coast of the United States. Because the electric-magnetic fields are weakest there, she will have the advantage of receiving this power from the galaxy.